So Bubbles picks up her car.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And chucks it to a whole different planet. What's good, y'all? Welcome back.
Wait. Mike, why are you doing a girl cartoon video?
Oh, you think this is just a regular girl cartoon? Oh, is that what you think? Alright, you know what? Fuck everything else. Let's get this shit started. Without further ado, let's get it! Okay, so it kicks off with my girl Buttercup in the stomach of some glob monster thing. But you know, she's about to show why she's my favorite out of Powerpuff Girls. So she busts out that thing's stomach.
Damn, you hit that nigga so hard to replay 3 different times.
And beats that thing to death. Just like me, for real.
No.
But the thing is, Buttercup was going too hard. Like, the professor had to stop her and remind her this shit was a training exercise. So you need to chill out. And then we get to Bubbles. And I ain't gonna lie, the professor hold her ass. Because they took the power level all the way from 9 to 2. And that's crazy. Me personally, I wouldn't have that. I'm a superhuman. Are you crazy? But Buttercup was not having that disrespect. So she goes over to the professor and says, yo, nigga, turn that shit up. Stop playing on my name. I'm just as strong as Blossom and Buttercup. But while her back is turned, the robot zaps her ass, making her look sorry as hell. So it gets to bedtime, and they're still playing with Bubbles' name. Like, they literally told the professor to leave the hall light on because she's scared of the dark. Bubbles, me personally, I wouldn't have that. I'd have to square up with one of them, I'm not gonna lie. And just like I said, she wasn't gonna have it. She heads to the training room, and she turns the dial from 2 to 11, and that's how you know she's locking in. She's skipping 10. So she gets in there, and I'm not gonna lie, she was getting her ass folded. It was so bad, her ass is now about to get eaten. But hey, you already know what happened. The plot kicked in. So she starts remembering everything that nigga's been saying about her all day. And she busts through the monster's teeth, starts whooping his ass, and then sends his ass to Narnia. So one of the other monsters sneaks her ass. And shit, you fucked with the wrong nigga on the wrong day. Cause that gives us one of the coldest scenes we'll ever see in cartoon history.
Look! Yes! Yes!
So Bubbles full on crashes out. She starts whooping ass and taking names. She starts taking bodies. Even this nigga lost his eye. And no need to say, but ladies and gentlemen, this was the birth of a crash out.
The next day.
So they're at school and they're about to play Duck, Duck, Goose. Blossom is it, and she tags Bubbles. But me personally, I would not fuck with Bubbles on this day. And unfortunately for Buttercup, she chose to fuck with Bubbles on this day. And not only did she choose the wrong nigga on the wrong day, but she starts trash talking as well. And obviously, Bubbles was not playing around. Not only did she catch Blossom, but she dragged her ass face first into the dirt. Had her ass looking like Mark every time he gets into a fight. Look at her face, bro. She looks fucking mortified. And look at the time. The hotline phone's ringing. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry for whatever villain's about to get this D1 ass open by Bubbles. So the mayor calls them to tell them that they're in a traffic jam. And two things. One, why the fuck are you calling the Powerpuff Girls if there's traffic? Nigga, if you don't call the police or fucking secret services, nigga. And second of all, those aren't even cars, bro. If you don't get your dumb ass out your Lambo and move those paper mache ass cars. So aside from the paper mache ass cars, what's really holding up the traffic is a dog, a talking dog, who's in a car, who can't drive. Yeah, I know, that makes no fucking sense. So Bubbles gets there, rips that nigga's car open, drags him out his car, and starts beating his ass. And shit, this gotta be animal cruelty. Yo, send her ass to jail. I ain't gonna lie, if these are y'all heroes, I don't wanna see y'all villains, cause this is crazy. So Blossom and Buttercup get there, just in time by the way, cause she was about to kill that nigga, and tell her she needs to calm down. And shit, that did nothing but piss Bubbles the fuck off. So Bubbles says, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done with the Powerpuff Girls. I'm gonna protect the city of Townsville by myself. So we see, hold on, ain't that Mr. Crocker? So we see Mr. Crocker's ass walking by, and hold on, what does that sign say? Looks like you didn't learn how to read, Mr. Crocker.
You stupid.
So Mr. Crocker ends up stepping on the grass, and I don't even want y'all to see what Bubbles did to that nigga. I'm gonna just show you this. This is what he looked like before, and this is what the nigga looked like after Bubbles.
Damn!
Yeah, that's tough, Mr. Crocker. I'm not gonna lie. Your ass should have stayed your ass in Fairly Odd Parents. So then we see Dexter's ass. Yo, what is all these cartoon niggas doing over here? So Dexter's ass is just eating a piece of gum. Nothing out of the normal. But little did he know he's about to make the biggest mistake of his entire life. Instead of taking the wrapper to a garbage can, this nigga throws the paper in the streets. And shit, before the wrapper could even fall to the floor, that nigga Dexter was asleep. Damn, Bubble really out here soloing the entire cartoon verse. Then we get to this random ass girl, and what does that sign say? No parking. Oh god, she's cooked. So Bubbles picks up her car.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And chucks it to a whole different planet. And that's tough. Her ass probably just came from her 9-to-5 ass job flipping patties at Burger King. And after that, we get this scene of Bubbles, and she's looking like a whole ass demon. Well, tell me, does this still seem like a regular girl cartoon to you?
Well, the show is called the Powerpuff Girls, and by my calculations, it's still a girl cartoon.
Man, shut your dumb ass up. After that crazy ass scene, the boy Mojo Jojo sneaks up on Bubbles and captures her ass. Come on, bruh. You having such a good episode. How you gonna let Mojo Jojo capture you? Come on, bro. So Mojo Jojo's plan is to have Bubbles' tears power his machine. And shit, this guy must not know what episode it is. You're not getting Bubbles to cry today. So Bubbles literally calls that nigga a shithead. Oh, you don't believe me? Hey, roll the clip. Really, nigga? Hey, bro, it might as well be the same thing. Anyway, so that nigga Mojo Jojo was not having that disrespect. That nigga turns the dial from 2 all the way to 11. This shit gotta be the theme of the episode or something, because there's no way these niggas are missing the golden rule that 10 is always the max. So he blasts Bubbles with it, and shit, that's when I knew it was raps for Mojo Jojo, cause Bubbles busts out of that machine and starts putting belt to ass. It was getting so bad it started to look like Naruto versus Konohamaru all over again. So Buttercup and Blossom arrived to come help Bubbles. And shit, I don't even know what they want to help with because the game's already over. So after getting there and seeing Mojo Jojo knocked out, they start apologizing to Bubbles for calling her soft. And they start dapping each other up. Or whatever that is. And they lived happily ever after. Or at least until Mojo Jojo shot them in the back. And that might be the biggest mistake he ever made. You know it's gonna be bad when Bubbles recreates this cold ass scene. So Bubbles starts beating the bricks out of Mojo Jojo again. Had that man looking like Luffy when Nami gets her hands on him. That could never be my goat Naruto. Hey, turn this shit off, that's the wrong clip. Man, just turn this shit off, bro.
So once again, the day is saved, thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
And that wraps up another episode of the Hood Classics. And if y'all fuck with the episode, you know, I think it's only fair y'all leave a thumbs up on the video. And, you know, if you don't mind, you can press that subscribe button while you're down there. But hey, I ain't gonna force y'all to do nothing. So let me just take my leave. Peace.